Hello there, and welcome to first episode of my recording diary. Let me tell you what this is all about. I recently signed up online to a Pledge Music site because a big hero of mine, Gary Newman, was recording a diary in there of recording his new album, which is due for release at the end of next year. So it was a great opportunity to see how he worked in the studio and how he put songs together. And I thought, well, I'm recording my first album. It'll be quite useful, I suppose. Some people might be interested in what I'm doing and how I'm putting the tracks together. So this is recorded at the end of week 1. It's actually Christmas Eve, and you can probably see my little Christmas tree. A half-hearted effort to make my home studio a bit Christmassy over on the window ledge over there. Let me apologise, you might see some reflections of lamps in my glasses because I didn't want to pull the curtains. With the curtains open, I'm getting a lot of backlight and you just see my face in shadow, so I've had to put up a couple of lights to overcome the backlight and pull one curtain slightly. I didn't want to pull them all together, so please excuse the two little white dots that you might see now and again in my glasses. So anyway, what's this all about? Well, I decided to record my first album, and as is usual with bands, first albums are all the material that you've produced up until that decision. So what I've done is I've made a list, checking it twice, just like Santa, of all the tracks that I think would be appropriate. And I spent some time ploughing through my old records and my old tapes, like cassette tapes and things like that, to find original recordings of some of these tracks. Now, most of these tracks, I've performed them when I was working on the solo project Real World, so they have been performed. Some of them haven't, but most of them have been performed, but they haven't been recorded properly in a studio environment. So it gives me an opportunity to re-record and bring them right up to date using today's technology, because a lot of them were originally recorded on just a little 4-track Tascam tape recorder as demos. So I've got about 15 tracks, possibly 10, 12 will make it on the album. May well be, I mean, I'm going to continue to write new stuff, so it may be that some new tracks go on the album as well. But a lot of it depend on the length of the tracks and whether it's 10 or 12, so could be either. So this is going to be a 6-month project, hopefully. I'll have it all finished and ready to go online for sale for a launch in about 6 months' time, so the middle of 2017. So as I say, I've listed the tracks, already dived in and started working on 2 tracks this week that I've got to sort of demo-ish stage. Haven't recorded the vocals on them yet. It's basically just putting together an outline of the different instruments and things and sounds that I want on the tracks. The first one is a song called New Horizons. Now that is a song that I've only ever performed once. Funnily enough, I performed it at a talent competition where I accompanied myself on an acoustic guitar. So that song has never been recorded in any form. It's been performed once. Say it just exists as a sheet of lyrics and guitar chords. So that's quite interesting. I get to record that. The second song is a song called Can You Feel? That's never been performed. I recorded a demo of it and then I lent somebody the tape with the demo on and I never got the tape back, so I thought that it had actually been lost forever. But having gone through all my tapes, I found like an even earlier, rougher demo of it, so that's reminded me of all the parts in the song. So I'm doing that, and I must say, really pleased with the way that that's coming on. What I'm going to do, just to give you an idea about how it works, I will play you just a small section of the demo. Now bear in mind, these are possibly, at the moment, most of the parts are recorded, but the levels haven't been adjusted, and there are quite a lot of vocals to go on this, because this is quite heavy in vocals. So this is really rough, but just to give you an idea of what it sounds like at the moment, got our volume up. Here we go. There you go, just a sneak peek to that track. Quite excited how that's turning out. So, there we go. That's what I've done in week 1. Because it's Christmas now, probably won't record anything next week. We'll have to see. So it'll probably be 2 weeks before the next recording. We'll have to see how it goes. So, check back then. See you soon. Bye.